got that together. Magnus is going for the hit weapon, but I'm not sure Evgeny will be all that confused by it. Although I'm a little surprised by his move bishop c4. I guess it's normal, but usually, as black has already more or less announced willingness to go e6, you don't have to ask for it, but maybe wants to make sure this happens.
Yeah, and he wants to put queen on e2. Yeah, kind of, we already get the answer to my question, yeah, that Magnus is willing to take immense risk. Yeah, he's giving free hand to Evgeny. And, well, it's interesting, it's an ambitious strategy, but also a very risky one.
Yeah. It's a setup. That's easy to fall in love with. You go bishop b7, knight d7, knight b7, h6, and then have a look around. But after playing it sometimes against strong players, it's also not that much fun. Yeah, often you get some knight e2, knight g3, c3, bishop d3, and they say, yeah, congratulations, you played all these moves. I also play some moves. Carlsen's working one. White just has more space than usually, so it's better.
Exactly. Yeah, this hippo is kind of always very intriguing. Usually people love to play it in bullet or in a very fast time control, but in a rapid game with 15 minutes on the clock and with 10 seconds increment, if you get a bad position, it might be very difficult to get out of it. Maybe we can go back to the start to see the move order, because how did Magnus actually trick Evgeny into e4 structures, because Evgeny is a d4, c4, knight f3 type of player.
Well, trick is strong, it looked fairly voluntary. And d4, g6, e4, d6, and yeah, white wants, he can still play c4 here, of course. But I chose not to. Many principal guys do this, they say, okay, I'm a d4 player, but if you allow me to play against the peers, that's too good a proposition to pass up. a6, a4, typical Tomashevsky being very solid, obviously other moves are there, like bishop e3, and Magnus goes pawn to b6. Not forced, you can play more classically as well with knight f6 or whatever, but he wants to mix it in.
And now b6, bishop c4, and that's the move which no Magnus haven't answered yet. Yeah, Magnus is thinking for 3 minutes already. Bishop c4, the move that you a little bit criticized, shows a lot of strength.
One thing you shouldn't do is knight d7 here. You'll end up in some textbook now. But probably he won't.
Yeah, and now we understand exactly that Evgeny would be very happy if Magnus goes for the hippo, but for the moment Magnus is actually trying to play some kind of a pierce, and that's why the move bishop c4 has such an effect on Magnus, because he might not be happy to go for the hippo at all.
Yeah, and he's contemplating movers. He can start with bishop b7, or if bad things happen to him already, or if he should just go e6. Knight f6 feels strange in combination with b6. Looks like you can get hit very quickly with queen e2, e5.
G2 and then G4 is coming.
No need for Zugzwang, just going for the mating attack.
Yeah.
That should probably win the game. Yeah, once the pawn shows up on G3. King is too weak.
Yeah, the rook E1 checkmate is coming. Yeah, so King H2 was played immediately. FG F3, what a stylish way of finishing the game. Magnus doing Magnus things.
Play that tempo. He's in shape. No slow starts, no messing around. Taking his chances, taking risks, getting away with it. And if Magnus, sometimes he has a weak day, but typically it's the first day in these events. But if he doesn't, he's so hard to stop.
Yeah, and also we see that Evgeny played a nearly perfect game, one mistake, and then things turned and Magnus is collecting F2, King take G2, F1, Queen, that's it. Magnus wins the game.
Tomashevsky resigns. Big clash there. Where do you want to go?
Well, wherever it's interesting.
Mr. Jordan. Mr. Jordan's in trouble against Sindarov, another Uzbek Olympian gold medalist. Another very young player.
And a very strong one.